me welcome another angel into BMAN. So this is Angel Unisa, and I appreciate you, brother. Please do introduce yourself.
My name is Unisa Kamara. I do appreciate you, Ola, and it gives me the greatest pleasure to be a part of this phenomenal platform. And your initiative, it's an honor to be a part of it. I'm based in the UK, and I am the CEO of Kamara Youths. Kamara Youths is an organization somewhat similar to what Ola is doing. And we support our youths from going in and out of jail to becoming entrepreneurs. We elevate them from killing each other into seeing their true possibilities to who they are and what they can become. So me being a part of this platform today, it's a phenomenal honor. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to expand on is the mere fact that we work so hard to build a better tomorrow. We work so hard to protect our children, but we need to understand the words that we say to our children can either elevate them or depreciate their actual true value. I believe that words are very powerful. What we say to each other or to strangers, but most importantly to our children, can elevate them to who they are meant to truly be. I'm a youth advocate. My son was killed by two youths because he had an event that he was having for his girlfriend a week before his own birthday. Now, these youths came to the event and tried to enter the venue. Security stopped them and asked them, "Do you have an invite?" And they said no. My son happened to be walking by. Security called him over and said, "Do you know these youths?" He merely stopped to have a conversation with these youths to ask them, "Do you guys have an invite?" And they stated no. He then responded, "Unfortunately, we cannot let you guys in. This is invites only." They sat outside till the party was over, walked up to him, and words were exchanged in reference to, "Oh, you're a tough guy? You're not letting us in?" One pulled out a gun and shot my son in the chest. At that point, I was about to go on stage with Les Brown to tell hundreds of people how beautiful the world is, how you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. As I was being mic'd up to get on stage, as many of you know, as speakers, you get mic'd up, then they tell you you got to go on stage in about 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I had 2 minutes. My manager comes to me with the phone and tells me, "You need to pick up this phone call. You have a phone call." Now, as a speaker, you know before you go in front of hundreds of people, you need to get your motivation up. You need to motivate yourself. Some of us jump around behind stage. Some of us just dance around. We do different things to elevate ourselves. But there goes my manager behind me telling me, you need to pick up this phone call. And I'm telling him, you know, I don't pick up phone calls before I get on stage. And he is there with the phone telling me, you need to pick this phone up. I turned around and I looked at him again with anger, telling him, I'm not picking up this phone. But when I looked at his facial expression gave me the indication that something is wrong. I asked him, who's on the phone? He said, your mom. I said, but my mother knows I'm about to get on stage with her favorite motivational speaker, Les Brown. And Les Brown was on the phone with my mom. So why would she be calling me? I took the phone. I said, hello. The first thing I heard was, he's dead. Who's dead? Your son, Alpha. How do you respond to that? I was just on the phone with my son, not even 3 hours. And he's telling me, Daddy, I love you. Thank you for the money. We have the venue, we have security, we have police. We're about to have a good time. I will call you after you're finished with your event. And instead of my son calling me, my mother is calling me, telling me that my son is no more. How do you go on stage to tell hundreds of people it's a beautiful world when you just received a call that your son is no more? How do you go on stage to tell these people there's a better tomorrow? I don't know how I left that venue. I ended up in a hotel with bottles of alcohol, weeks in and weeks out, not picking up the phone to talk to no one, not being in America to bury my son. So we created Kamara Youths, where we help youths. I called the mayor, I engaged with so many other people. So engaging with Ola, where he's elevating our boys to become the true mentors that they're meant to be. I'm emotional right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't get me wrong, because my son's trial is going on. And today is my father's 5th death anniversary. So emotionally, I'm on a roller coaster. Helping our children is the only thing I have. Nothing else matters to me. So being a part of this platform today, it's an honor. Believe you me, we need to help our children. What we say to our children, we cannot compare our children to our nephews or somebody else. We need to acknowledge each child as an individual. We need to acknowledge each child with the potential of being whoever they want to become. Let's think about this. Just take a minute to think. You're a child and you're running around and I come to you and say, go sit over there, you're a troublemaker, you're disturbing others, how would that affect that child? Oh, that child is a drug dealer, labeling them. Our words are very powerful. And as I've spoken on many stages, and one thing I always say, I'm African. And we say it takes a community to raise a child. But if that child is not feeling the love of the community, that child will do whatever it takes to get acknowledgement for that community. If that child has to burn that community down, they will burn that community to get that acknowledgement. Each and every one of us here today, we've been through the stage of vulnerability. We were confused. We were looking for where we belong in society. How can I fit in? How can I fit into a society that is not acknowledging me? You know, I reflect on me. I was never one of those good kids that you can say, I'm proud of. I was a troublemaker. I've been shot 2, 3 times. I've been stabbed. I've been incarcerated. The mayor of New York had me on ABC, CBS, every channel, because allegedly I got in a shootout with the police. The federal government in America was chasing me because I was allegedly this big-time drug dealer, this bad guy. My girlfriend was shot in the head and killed. But never have I heard anything negative that you cannot be something better than you are now. My family, my friends, my associates always uplifted me. You made mistakes, Unisa. It's okay. You are better than this. The world is waiting for you to show what you're made out of. You can save so many lives, Unisa, because you went to school for psychology, you are an entrepreneur, you have established so many businesses. The world is waiting for your potential. I'm now in the UK. The reason why I chose to be here today, even though I'm on an emotional roller coaster, is because I believe in this initiative. So many people have engaged, but I walked away from. But we need to elevate our children, ladies and gentlemen. Our boys need us. If we don't support them now, how can they support the next generation? If we don't support them now, how can they support us when we age? My time is up, ladies and gentlemen, and I do apologize. I went over my time, but I just want to say thank you so much to Ola for giving me the opportunity, and it's a pleasure to serve.
Wow.